Hello, everybody. We are back. We're back with another stream. It's a Friday as well. Happy Friday. I don't normally do the streams on a Friday, but it's my last opportunity to do a stream before September. So yeah, I will be explaining in an upcoming video why and stuff, but this is my last chance, and I thought I want to do one more. So we've moved it from the Monday to the Friday. So I don't know how many people are going to show up tonight because this isn't my normal slot. But anyway, I have a brilliant returning guest tonight who was on last year, and I've done a few streams with him elsewhere. He's just such a fun guy and a huge part of this community. And I just always love chatting to this guy, and it's such a pleasure to have him back on. He's been a big supporter of mine for a long time, way back before he started doing YouTube and started coming on live streams. So he's always been a huge supporter. So it's always an honor and really great for me just to bring him back on because I like to show my appreciation. And that is, of course, Mr. Jamie Smith, the Batman. Hello. Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
That's good to hear. Well, thank you so much for coming back on, mate.
I really appreciate you having me on.
Oh, no, it's always a blast to have you on. I'm surprised you're not wearing your Batman outfit.
I've got the jumper on.
Yeah. To be fair, I really like that jumper. I need to pick myself one of those up. But it's great to have you back on, though, mate. As I say, it's been far too long. You know, we've done a few streams together now, but it's been a while since our last one on the channel. So, how have you been watching anything lately before we jump onto the comments? Or
I watched Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
Oh yeah, what do you think of it?
Have you watched it?
I did go see it. I didn't get a chance to do a review because, as I was saying to you backstage, the last 3 days I've done 13-hour shifts every day, and I'm absolutely exhausted. So I haven't had. I might film a review tomorrow. But I'm very much looking forward to having a day in bed tomorrow, to be honest.
What did you think?
I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It's my second favorite Mission Impossible film after Fallout. I think Fallout's still my favorite. But I loved it. I thought it was great.
The thing is with me, I'm not going to spoil it, by the way. I personally think like Fallout's like probably the best action film ever made. And I went into Dead Reckoning without watching a single trailer because I just didn't want to watch a trailer. I tried not to watch one. And the thing is, the film focuses more on the character development. It focuses more on the characters, character development, and the story.
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
Because
that's what I thought.
There's a lot of action in it, and there's a couple big pieces. It doesn't feel as grand, I don't think, as Fallout.
I don't think it's a patch on Fallout.
I think the thing is because it's a part one.
Yeah,
they do a very good job at capturing a lot of the feeling that like Fallout and Rogue Nation had, for example.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's quite there, like in comparison to Fallout, because I think that it's a two-part story. I think.
Yeah, but did you notice? You know where you've seen Fast X, haven't you?
I have unfortunately seen that.
Did you notice where Fast X were filmed on some locations? They used the same locations in this, you know, with the bomb where it went down the stairs.
Oh, did they? Oh, yeah, of course they did. Yeah.
That was literally filmed in the same place.
I actually didn't even realize that. Well, I gotta say, Mission Impossible was a million times better.
Yeah.
But hey, well, at least you enjoyed it though. That's good. I mean, as I say, I'm with you. I think Fallout is the best Mission Impossible film.
I weren't disappointed. I was like, wow, but I weren't disappointed at all.
No, oh, that's good. I wasn't either. I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah,
and I'm happy. I was very happy with it. But should we pop onto the comments now? Because we've got a few here. We've got a few rolling in. We've got 16 people here. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Right, let's crack on. The first comment up is from this guy. It's Jamie Batman Smith.
on the comment things, there were some comments and says, "Oh, ain't Jamie meant to be on Scott's stream?" And I just messaged and just says, "Yeah," but I messaged Scott and told him that'll be on afterwards.
Yeah, so you can follow Jamie for like 4 or 5 hours tonight. After my stream, go to Scott's channel and you can keep watching Jamie.
Yeah, it's
I
a
will be
Jamie
there.
night.
I will be in bed trying to go back to sleep because I'm knackered. So we got Tyler here. Hello, mate. And we got Kevin B here. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Very good, mate. Very good. Thank you. And then he followed it up with, I'm actually going to Comic-Con in the next few months and plan to cosplay for the first time. I'm planning on going as the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith. It should be good fun. That's good. I was watching Doctor Who this afternoon, funny enough. I was watching some John Pertwee, some old Doctor Who. Are you much of a Doctor Who fan, Jamie? I actually don't know if you are or not.
I love Doctor Who, don't get me wrong. But I watched all of Eccleston. But when it came to Tennant, I didn't finish Tennant.
Oh, okay.
I think the last time I watched Tennant was like, God, it must have been in the 2000s.
Oh, I'm guessing you were watching it as it was coming out then?
Yeah, and I just haven't watched it. But my favourite Doctor is Tennant. I love Tennant as Doctor Who.
Yeah, I mean, that's my favourite.
I love David as Doctor Who.
Yeah,
I've not even seen Matt Smith. I think I've watched one episode of Capaldi where he changed, and then I watched a couple of episodes of Jodie Whittaker, and I really need to do a complete through and watch them all.
I think Tennant, Smith, and Capaldi, really, really good TV there. Jodie kind of sucked. Not her, but her.
Because I watched a couple of your videos, and you was like you weren't a big fan.
No, it wasn't very good. But you know, we hopefully are going to get back there now.
I am returning, isn't he?
He is. I'm so excited for that.
And I am. It's good to see him return.
Yeah, and I think Ncuti Gatwa will be a good Doctor as well. He looks the part. If this is the London Film Comic-Con in September, by the way, I think I am also attending that one, I believe. So maybe I will see you there. Where are we at? Here we are. Hi, James and Jamie, the two J's. If he's here, what happened last time? Oh yeah, last time AJ didn't appear as many people remember. He was very apologetic. You know, he did message me, just said he got his days mixed up. So it happens. I've done that before. I think it was Scott's stream, actually, funny enough. I was meant to be on Scott's stream and I got the timings mixed up and I just rocked up like half an hour late. He brought me in and I had no idea I was late. Like the stream was going. We were just talking live and all of a sudden I was like, and you guys have been here a while. I was like, I've turned up late, haven't I? I was like, what? So, you know, it happens.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
The Bug and the Bat. What an interesting stream.
Yeah.
Hi, Movie Bug and Jamie. Hang on, isn't Jamie supposed to be on Scott's stream later tonight? What's going on? Anyway, what's your thoughts on the Children of Corn franchise? Well, yeah, just Jamie's hopping on Scott's afterwards. Have you seen the Children of Corn, mate? Because I haven't, so I can't answer this.
I've not seen any of them, but to me, it sounds like it's to do with a cornfield and people being like possessed or something.
Isn't it a slasher? Isn't it a slasher thing? Like,
I think it is. Yeah. I think it seems to be the main premise seems to be about a cornfield.
Yeah. Yeah, I get the impression it's very Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I haven't seen even. I know there's an Arrow video box set.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's got them all in or if it's just for the first film. Funny enough, I looked at picking it up. I was in Brighton on the weekend, just gone.
Did you see Kermit?
I didn't see Kermit. No. We went to a concert. We went to a Paolo Nutini, if anyone's heard of him. I went to see Paolo Nutini. And then the next day, we were in a bar all day watching the Formula One. So other than that, though, I popped into HMV, but I couldn't find any. I did look at the Children of Corn box set, funny enough. Um, yeah, I really want to get that new Bruce Lee box set that's come out from Arrow Video. That looks stunning.
It's like 120 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't pay that at the minute. Mate, if it's still out in like around my birthday, Christmas time, I might pick it up.
Yeah.
But at the minute, no. um, and then he asks if I've got the Arrow set of Children of Corn. No, I do not. Not yet. Not yet.
No,
Maybe I'll get it at some
no.
point. Have you watched The Wind That Shakes the Barley, starring Cillian Murphy? It's a beautiful movie. I haven't. Have you seen this one, Jamie?
I don't think I've heard of it actually.
I haven't either, but I do love Cillian Murphy. I think he's a fantastic actor.
I
So,
don't know.
favorite James Bond actor? Do you want to go first? I think I know who yours is.
Craig.
I had a feeling it was Craig. Because what's your favorite Bond film?
Of Craig,
Hmm.
Casino Royale.
Yeah. See, that's my favorite ever Bond film. I love Casino Royale.
The thing is, I'd rank them the best, Casino Royale being the best,
Mhm,
and then Skyfall,
mhm,
and then No Time to Die,
mhm.
and then Spectre, and then Quantum.
Mine's exactly the same as yours. I
Yeah.
completely agree with that. Um, but even though Casino's my favorite Bond film, my favorite Bond is actually Sean Connery.
The only
Must-
reason I put Skyfall second, because if you look at it, you've got the backstory with Judi Dench,
Yeah.
Javier Bardem's amazing villain,
Mhm.
and that just didn't compare to No Time to Die.
No, no. I think Skyfall's. It's I don't know. It's an interesting one. There's some really good elements in the top three movies there. I think Spectre and Quantum though are a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, it's I've got this. I actually picked up quite maybe a couple months ago now. I picked up this. It's got them all in
Are they
4K.
good in 4K?
I still haven't watched them in 4K. I bought it because it was on the cheap. See, this is how long ago I must have got it. Actually, it might have been like the Boxing Day sale or something.
Yeah.
I got it in a sale because I think it was like 60. It's like £60. I got it for 30. So I still haven't watched them, but I need to. But I was doing a rewatch of the Bond films last year. I rewatched all of the Sean Connery ones, so I need to do the Roger Moore ones this year at some point.
Yeah.
I just haven't done it yet. I watched Guardians 3, Transformers: Rise of the Beast, Scream, and I'm hopefully going to watch Babylon tonight. Do you recommend it? I loved Babylon. I thought that was such a great movie. And I pretty much enjoyed all the other films you've watched there. What's your thoughts on the ones you've seen there, Jamie? I'm pretty sure you've seen Guardians and Scream, haven't you?
Yeah, I personally think Guardians, I know this is controversial, but I think
Uh,
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is the best Marvel film we've had in 5 years.
I think it's the best one. See, I think on a technical level, it's the best one since Endgame. But I think I slightly enjoyed Spider-Man more purely for nostalgia. But I think it probably is the best one since Endgame.
I just thought Guardians was amazing. And
Hmm.
have you seen Rise of the Beasts?
Yeah. I've seen Rise of the Beast.
What did you think?
I thought it was okay. I like all the Transformers stuff, but as per usual, the human stuff was kind of.
The thing is about this one, it's interesting because the thing is, Michael Bay's not attached to it in any way, shape, or form.
Well,
And because of that, we don't get a billion explosions every 10 seconds.
yeah, we don't have his cringy humor either. Although
What
there
we
is still some cringy humor in here.
Yeah, but what we actually get is character development. You care about the characters, story. It's just I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I did like it. But I prefer Bumblebee. Bumblebee's still my favorite of the Transformers films. I like that if they're gonna go big with Transformers and do like big war, loads of fighting. I wish they'd just do it on Cybertron. I don't know why it's always happening on Earth. When it's on Earth, I like the more grounded stuff, I think.
Yeah, because there's the credit clip in there and it's linking into another franchise.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. That made me laugh a bit, but
But does that mean they're gonna have to reboot that franchise?
I hope so because the films in that franchise aren't very good, really.
They were fun and entertaining.
Mm, yeah, it's an interesting direction. Hey, Transformers. I'm gonna be curious to see where they go with the next ones, but
I am.
I'll always be. I mean, look, there's some real bad movies in that franchise, but I will always be there for the next Transformers film.
Yeah.
Um, are you excited for the Penguin TV series on HBO Max coming out in 2024? I am thoroughly excited for that. The Batman is my favorite DC movie. I loved that film so much. So I am so excited to see this little in between story about the Penguin. Um, yeah, I know I'm buzzing for it. How about you, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it because I thought Colin Farrell as the Penguin was amazing.
Mm, yeah, he
It's
was really
about
well done.
it's about him on how he became the mob boss or how
Mm.
he got to be how he was. But yeah, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to overcrowd this Batman universe with loads of stuff. I don't think it needs that. But I like the fact that they're taking this character because I'm guessing in the next one, the Penguin will be like the top dog of when it comes to all these mob bosses and with all
Yeah,
these gangs and stuff. So it's nice that we're gonna see the transition in this one.
yeah.
Yeah, but hey, it's I'm looking forward to it. Sadly, won't be the London Comic Con, but it would be awesome to meet you one day. Hey, well, I'm always out and about in London. To be fair, I've had a couple people bump into me when I've been up there. Um, but yeah, no, I normally do go to the London Comic Cons, although I haven't been to one in about a year, just because I've always been on while I've been away and stuff. The last one, where was I? I was away somewhere during the last one, and it was so frustrating. Oh, it was last weekend, wasn't it? I was in Brighton because one of my friends went. And who did he meet? He met the guy who plays Boba Fett, and I was very jealous.
Oh yeah, from Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah. Um, what was the best and worst aspects of the Flash? Oh well, Jamie, you've got a review coming out on this movie, haven't you?
Yeah.
Have you got? Will you? Do you want to spoil the best thing about the movie and the worst part for you, or do you want to wait till your review comes out?
Uh I'll have you go first.
Okay, the best, which I'm honestly struggling with, because I really, the more I think about the movie, the more I dislike it. Um, the best, I just love Ben Affleck as Batman. His suit sucked in this movie, like it was straight up terrible. Um, but I like him as Batman a lot, and his bike chase scene was fun at the start. The worst aspect was more, I don't know. I actually dislike so much about this film. I don't know what was the worst thing about it. Whether it was the fact they didn't feel like a Flash movie, whether it was the thing that it felt more like just a Batman movie and Michael Keaton's Batman was so forced in, whether it was the terrible act where they fought Zod and it looks awful. Um, I don't know. I don't know what my least favorite thing was. I don't like much of the film, to be honest. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Have you got anything to say, Jamie? I don't know whether you
Uh,
like the film or not. I'm
I'm actually more or less the complete opposite. It was like, yeah, I was so glad Batfleck returned. I
Mm,
think the reason why they changed his suit because obviously the Snyderverse is a different universe, and I think if the Snyderverse suit was in this one, it would have just fell out of place. But it
mm.
was nice to see him change the suit. His jaw looked at me.
I can't lie. I think it is the worst Batman suit I've ever seen in live action.
It was different, but you just had to take it for what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Uh, the thing is, I love Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Oh dear, Jamie.
Because the thing is, I've not seen any of the other Flash stuff, so the only Flash I could compare to is Ezra Miller.
Mhm.
So the
Yeah.
only Flash that I'm aware of or know a bit about is Ezra Miller.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Well, hey, it's you know, I don't know. It's I just do not like the movie. The more I think about it, the more I dislike it. It's just not for me, that one.
I thought Keaton was amazing.
See, I really didn't.
Oh,
I
as
was thinking,
Keaton, it was just so good to see Keaton back.
yeah, I don't know. It was, oh, I don't know. And for me, he just felt so forced in just to sell
It's
tickets.
just like they updated his suit, they updated the shape, they
His suit
updated his
looked cool.
body.
His suit.
It was just amazing.
Mm. Fair enough, man. I'm pleased you enjoyed it. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. I haven't seen this movie, so you might have, Jamie. I'm not sure. What are your thoughts on Hannibal Rising? It's not that bad of a movie, in my opinion. I haven't seen it. I've only seen Silence of the
I
Lambs and Hannibal.
watched it, but I think it's like a prequel, innit?
I was,
Because it's
I've,
yeah, I think it's a prequel. Yeah, kind of a prequel thing.
mm, oh, I've actually got no idea. I haven't seen this one
I
yet.
have
I've only
watched
done the
it in
first two.
years, but I do need to watch it again.
Yeah, I watched Silence of the Lamb for the first time earlier this year and loved it. Then I only watched Hannibal just over a month ago for the first time, and I quite enjoyed that one. To be fair, not one of Ridley Scott's best.
They did. They did do like. Have you heard of Manhunter?
I have, but I know nothing about it.
Apparently, I think that's meant to be a prequel, and also they did a TV series about
Um,
Clarice. But
there's a TV series with what's his name in it? Mads Mikkelsen, isn't
yeah,
it? Mm.
yeah, they did a TV series called Clarice, but apparently because of the copyrights and the rights, apparently they couldn't mention Hannibal or something.
Oh, fair enough. I don't know. I don't really know much about this little universe, to be honest. But I've enjoyed the two films I've seen. But yeah,
But
I'll, I'll get to the rest.
definitely, I definitely recommend the series. It's mind blowing.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. I'll have to check that out for sure.
It's proper mind blowing. I need to watch the last series actually, but I need to rewatch it all again as a whole.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. I will jump on that at some point. Um, Sabian's the movie and game lover is here. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Tyler says, "Oh my god, I love Paolo Nutini." Yeah, well, hey, someone knows him. Yeah, it was a good concert, from what I remember. I'd had one too many. They were selling these bottles of wine, man. Next thing I know, the bottle of wine was empty. In 1995, is 1995's Batman Forever underrated? I'm not sure what you think of this one, Jamie. Obviously, I know you're a big Batman fan. In my opinion, no. It's a bad movie.
Is Batman Forever with Michael Keaton and no Val Kilmer and Jim
Yeah,
Carrey?
that's the
I
one, yeah.
enjoyed it.
You enjoy it? Fair enough. Some people do like that one. It's a love-hate thing, that movie. It's a very Marmite film. I've seen some people say they love it. I'm unfortunately on the other side. I do not like that film much.
I know what the worst Batman film is, and it's kind of going to shock people.
The Dark
Batman
Knight?
Returns. Batman Returns.
No, not The Dark Knight.
No. But the one ranking that I need to do that I haven't done is rank the Batman films. I need to
Mm.
do it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not massive on the Keaton ones either. I only like I like Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Batman. They're my three Batman films I really enjoy. Um, but yeah, I mean the rest are all I can leave them or take them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now unfortunately, when it comes to Forever though, I'm not much of a fan myself. Um, James, when do you watch a film? What's your favorite? When you watch a film, what's your favorite snack? I don't actually snack during films. Like when I go cinema, I never get popcorn or anything. I just take a drink in there because I always get thirsty. Um, how about you? Do you snack on anything during your watches?
Yeah, just buy chocolate and whatever I can get. Really, just chocolate,
Yeah,
whatever.
I sometimes take because I don't like buying food in the cinema, even with my unlimited card, because I get 20% off. Um, I still find everything in there too expensive. So I take in there a packet of like from Tesco's like roasted peanuts. I sometimes munch on them.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm like tight. I buy popcorn at the cinema. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to like drink, I just take my own and just buy a bottle of pop and put it in my pocket.
Yeah, that's what I do. I normally just take a bottle of water in there, put
Yeah.
it in my pocket as well. Um, would you ever consider doing a video of your top 100 favorite movies? Maybe. I've thought about doing this on Letterboxd because there's an easy way to do it on Letterboxd. If you like, when you go into every film you've seen, you can list it from your highest rated. So I could just find my top 100 highest rated films there quite easily. Um, but yeah, I think people would predict my top five quite easily. People know that I'd go with like the original two Star Wars films and then Jurassic Park. 2001 wouldn't be far behind. I think my list's pretty predictable when it comes to that stuff. How about you, Jamie? Would you do like a top 100? Now you're a YouTuber.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Mm,
I think it'd be really hard for me to do because I know what my top five favorite film is. I
mhm,
know what my top five favorite films are, but it'd be
yeah,
hard because it'd be really hard for me to do.
yeah. Do you use I think I've seen you on Letterboxd. Do you use that?
Yeah, you're the one that got me into Letterboxd.
Do you know what? My mates always say to me, because I even talk to my mates about it, they're like, "You should be a promoter for Letterboxd because you talk about it so much."
'Cause you did a YouTube video about Letterboxd and I
Mm.
downloaded it and sorted it, but I need to use it again and do more on it.
Yeah, I need to do an updated video on Letterboxd because before when I done that, I wasn't a um, pro member, and I was only logging new films I saw, whereas now I log every movie I watch. Like I watched Avatar 2 again the other night. It's just the third time I've watched it, so I've now logged it 3 times. I literally
I
just
need
every
to
time I
do that.
yeah, every time I finish, and it's cool because it's interesting. You go back and look at your old reviews because funny enough, I've seen Thor: Love and Thunder 3 times. I saw it in the cinema. I saw it when I got the 4K, and then I done a Phase 4 rewatch the other day, or a couple months back. Sorry,
Yeah.
and my reviews have gone from I gave it a 3.5 on my first watch. I don't know what I was smoking, but I gave it a 3.5, and then I dropped it to a 2.5, and now it's gone down to a 2 on each of my
Ooh,
reviews. So it's interesting looking back at my reviews. You can see how like my first review, I'm like, I don't get the hate. The second one, I kind of get it. Third one,
yeah.
yeah, this is bad. So
There's a
it's
rank there's a
interesting.
ranking that I need to post because in preparation for The Flash, I did a
Mm.
complete rewatch of the DCEU.
Oh god, I bet that was a bit difficult on some of the movies.
Uh, two films I actually switched off.
Wait, let me guess. I mean, Wonder Woman 1984 has got to be one of them.
No, I watched it.
Oh wow, okay. Um, oh, Birds of Prey.
No, I love that.
See, I like that one. I know some people hate it. Suicide Squad, the first one.
No, you're close.
Oh, surely not the new Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
What? That is the best movie in
The,
the
the thing is,
DCEU.
the thing is, when I first rewatched it,
Mm,
I was mixed, and
mm,
then I watched it again and I was mixed. But when I watched it on a third time, I actually really enjoyed it. I care about the
mm,
characters in this and that, so
mhm.
I really enjoyed it on a rewatch. I had a blast.
Yeah.
But when I watched it for the ranking, I was like, I just can't get into it. I think it's when you do a ranking, it
Mm.
makes you think about the other films too much, and I was like, I just couldn't get into it. And there's another one I switched off.
I'm I don't know what other one. I mean, surely it's either for me Aquaman or Black Adam. They were pretty bad.
No,
No, what other one did you switch off? Shazam, the second Shazam.
no, I need to watch that one. That's the only one that I haven't put in yet.
What other one did you switch off then?
I'll give you a clue. It's 2017.
Wonder Woman.
No,
Oh,
you,
Justice League.
yeah,
The first one, I take it.
yeah. Because I'm a massive fan of the Snyder Cut, but I've
Yeah,
always liked the 2017 one. But when I rewatched the 17 one in the ranking, I was like, I couldn't get into it.
I've
I
always
couldn't
said
get into it, so I switched it off.
that film was shit. And I thought that the Snyder one would be bad as well because of how bad the first version was. But you know, I was proven wrong. I actually enjoyed the Snyder one. It was pretty good. But that 2017 release, I hated it.
I didn't put the 2017 one in my ranking.
Mm. Oh, there's dead last for me. Well, I can't believe you switched off Suicide Squad though. That's the Suicide Squad. That's the best film in that little series.
I'm going to have to watch it again.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough, mate. Sammy asked 5 films you loved as a kid, but now you think it's either okay or bad. I mean, I don't know if I could do 5 off the top of my head.
Ooh.
I mean, I loved the Spy Kids films as a kid, but now I know they're bad. So there's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
um, I used to like Transformers 2 a lot as a kid, and I know that's bad now. I still find enjoyment in it, but I know it's a bad film. There's 4.
yeah. Transformers 2 is the worst one.
Oh, I don't know if it's the worst one of them all. 5's surely the worst one. No?
Last Night.
Yeah.
The
Def-
Last Night, 5th.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'd go with them, I think.
I don't know. It's tough for me.
Yeah. Not got any?
I don't think not really much comes to mind. No.
Okay. Well, hey, maybe we'll think of one later. David asks, what do you think of the Prince soundtrack from the 1989 Batman film? Do you have much of an opinion on this?
The soundtrack's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sort of the same. I'm not a massive Prince fan, to be honest, so I haven't got loads to say on it. But yeah, I think it's all right.
Yeah.
Jamie's clearly showing the clock in the background. If anyone's too lazy to check their computer, iPad, phone, etc.
Oh, it's an hour behind.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
haven't changed it. It says 7 o'clock. I haven't changed it yet.
Don't rely on Jamie, people. I'll keep holding my watch up every now and then.
I haven't changed it. It's been like that for ages. I just
Yeah.
hadn't changed it since the last time they went back or forward.
Oh, fair enough, mate. Are you excited for the upcoming Napoleon movie by Ridley Scott? Do you know what? I saw the trailer for this come out the other day. I still haven't even watched the trailer.
Who's playing Napoleon?
But Joaquin Phoenix.
Ooh.
He's too tall. Napoleon was like my height. He was a small guy.
About a biopic then about a hit character from history.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Ridley Scott, he's a mixed bag. So we'll see. We'll see what that one's like. But yeah, Joaquin Phoenix, he's too tall. You needed a short actor. You should have got Tom Cruise.
He's even shorter.
Yeah, exactly. Just like you, James, I'm also doing my monthly watches every month. Oh, that's good. At the minute, only watched like 5 new movies this month, and I'm going away next week, so it's going to be a really short one at the end of this month. Could I recommend one of my favorite TV shows? Have you watched My Name is Earl? It's about a man who discovers karma and makes a list of all the bad things he has done. I haven't even heard of this. Have you seen or heard of this one, Jamie?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I think he lives in a trailer. I think he lives in like a trailer or a camper van or something.
This rings a bell now. This does ring a
Yeah.
bell. Oh, fair enough. I'll have to put it on the list. The very long list of many
Yeah.
things to watch.
Yeah.
Are you getting the Blu-ray box set for the limited edition Doctor Who season 20 Blu-ray? 1,000,000%. This is the season of Classic Who I've been asking for since like day one. Because it has the 25th anniversary episode of Doctor Who in the 5 Doctors, which I love. I've been asking for this season for ages. I pre-ordered it instantly. I will be getting it day one. And I'm so excited. I was watching an episode out of one of my John Pertwee sets today, funny enough. So
Oh yeah.
I do like my Classic Who every now and then. I'm so excited for this box. I'll be picking it up, as I say, day one. You won't believe this. I was going to order Avatar 2 on 4K and possibly the 3D, but my dad has decided to order the DVD. Yeah, I definitely would have gone 4K. I can't lie. I watched it in 4K the other night, and it might now be my new favorite 4K film. Like looking, it was visually unbelievable. Have you picked up The Way of Water, Jamie?
No.
No? Do you think you will, or not for you?
I do plan to get Avatar, the first one, in 4K, but I watched AJ did a video on it, and apparently it's not the extended cut.
Oh, what's that? What, the first film?
Yeah, apparently it doesn't have the extended cut on it. I think it's like 7 minutes shorter.
I was gonna say, to be honest, you're really not missing that much anyway. The extended cut really doesn't have much more to offer. It literally has scenes which are there just to set up the sequel, which feel a bit forced in anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not a huge fan on the extended cut. I much prefer the normal one. But yeah, no, they're worth picking up. I watched the first film's 4K transfer. Looks brilliant, but the sound mixing isn't amazing. The second one's flawless though. The second one sounds and looks unbelievable. So yeah, the second one's definitely worth picking up in 4K. The first one, honestly, I think you'll be all right with your Blu-ray myself.
I will get it on 4K to go with the second one, but I think they've been lazy and just stuck in 8 on the spine.
Yeah, I agree. Because when the next one comes out, I bet they don't do the A again. I bet they'll actually have they'll have the title and it will look awful.
And
I hate it when they do things like that. But you know, I will get it. There are some films I'm not going to buy though. Like I'm not going to buy Dead Reckoning, the new Mission Impossible film, because I know the next one's the last one. Yeah, the next one's the last one, so I'm just going to wait for the box set. Who was worse, Katie Holmes in Batman Begins, or Alicia Silverstone in Batman and Robin? Alicia Silverstone, definitely.
Yeah, Alicia Silverstone.
But yeah, neither of them were good in their movies. When I'm in the mood to watch a movie this weekend, what would you suggest? Oh man, I'll let Jamie take this one. What have you got? What suggestions you got?
I don't know. It depends what mood you're in and what genre you want to watch.
I was waiting for The Dark Knight, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of The Dark Knight, it's 15-year anniversary on the 18th.
50 years of The Dark Knight?
Yeah, 15.
Oh, 15. I thought you said 50. I was like, I know it ain't that old.
It's 15-year anniversary next week.
That's cool. I actually didn't. I knew it was getting oldish now, but I didn't realize it was that old.
And then 2 days later, on the 20th of July, The Dark Knight Rises is 11 years.
Oh, okay. You've got to be excited for Nolan's new movie, right?
Yeah,
Oppenheimer.
I'm not hyped like proper
Mm.
batshit crazy, but the thing is, I know it'll be a masterpiece.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
it's
that's fair.
Nolan.
I can't even see it on open. Like I'm away next week, so that and Barbie, I'm gonna be like a week late on.
I just hope I hope Barbie doesn't make more money than Oppenheimer.
Mm.
I
Oh, I
hope
think it will.
not.
I think it will. I think there's more hype around Barbie, that's for sure.
But the
But
thing is,
mm,
Oppenheimer's gonna be the better film.
I don't know. Greta Gerwig is a fantastic director, and I don't know. For me, Nolan slipped up with Tenet, so he needs to come
Did
back.
you prefer New Mutants to Tenet?
I don't prefer it. I just had more fun with it.
Yeah,
Honestly, they were on the same level. They were just okay films, in my opinion.
yeah.
Like I actually stick up for New Mutants a bit more than some people. Like I think it's okay. It's
I
fine.
enjoy New Mutants, but the thing is, when I first watched Tenet for the first time, I kind of had an idea on how I felt, but as soon as I rewatched, I was like, "Yeah, this is a masterpiece."
Mm.
I love Tenet.
See, I don't know. I'm not. I wasn't a fan of Tenet, and I can't be bothered to rewatch it.
But the thing is, every time I watch Tenet, I always pick on something new each time.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'd be prepared. I think Barbie is going to make more money than Oppenheimer. Um, I saw a video of a scene that got cut from The Flash where Grant Gustin's Flash meets Robert Pattinson's Batman. I can tell you now that is not true. Robert Pattinson's Batman would not have been in The Flash. They would not have filmed that. That was probably a fan edit.
Apparently, speaking of the Flash, apparently they begged Christian Bale apparently to come in for a cameo, but he wouldn't do it.
No, he was meant to be the cameo at the end. I'm not going to spoil what it was,
I'm
but there's
not
a
going to spoil it, but you know the cameo we got at the end.
yeah, that was meant to be Bale, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they got
Yeah, yeah, Bale wouldn't do it, and I don't blame him to be honest. And I'm pleased he's not in it because, as I say, the film was kind of bad. So I feel Michael Keaton's Batman was in the wrong movie. If he was in a DC movie that had Batman in the title, it would have felt sort of nostalgic, like Toby and Andrew in No Way Home. See, I agree with this. He was meant to be in the Batgirl film, and I think that would have suited him a lot more myself.
But the thing is, apparently people have watched Batgirl. Apparently they did a funeral screening, didn't they?
I believe so, like one last
They
screening
had a
before it all got
funeral
scrapped.
screening where it was going to get watched with the director and a couple of families, and then afterwards it was just go in the bin, the vault, and never be watched again.
Yeah.
But apparently, I think Sean Chandler did a video on it and apparently said it felt like a pilot episode to a TV series.
Yeah, I'm not overly surprised. I never had a lot of interest or faith in that movie to start with, so I wasn't overly surprised that it got
I was
canned.
interested to see how Keaton came into it.
Oh, what in the Batgirl film?
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it was just going to be the Flash messed the whole multiverse up and everything was just messed up. But
yeah.
hey, I don't know what's going on now to be honest. I thought the Flash would open the door for the James Gunn universe, but I'm just really not sure what's happening with it all. But I'm
That's
excited for the
what
James
I
Gunn
heard.
universe.
I heard apparently the last 2 minutes was meant to be like, wow, and it sets up James Gunn's universe perfectly. And then when I walked out, I was like, I thought it was meant to set up Gunn's universe, but it
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
It
It's
doesn't really.
Nah, it's a weird one. It is a really strange film, but hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got Blue Beetle soon, haven't we? And then which looks okay, I guess. And then there's Aquaman 2 at some point. Which we'll see how that turns out. I haven't got much faith in that either, to be honest. um, when you watch those Cineworld reels on YouTube, does it make you feel like you're There From Home. Oh god, those Cineworld reels are really cringe, I think. I've got that one now where there's a guy swiping an iPad going, "You could watch this or this." And then there's, like, some superhero Cineworld girl, and then there's, some other it's like, "Oh, these are cringe." But, yeah, anyway, they're funny. Did you play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt? I did not. Have you played this one, Jamie?
I've played a bit of it, but no more. I don't have it now.
No. Oh, fair enough. There's another comment here from Brian. I'm not going to bring it up because I don't want to get involved in that stuff. But I've acknowledged your comment. I wanted you to know that. But I'm not going to talk about that. Billy Maguire, evening, guys. Hello, mate.
Evening.
And my good friend Jack's here for Bring Your Own Popcorn. Hello, mate. Yep, we're doing well. Doing well. Very tired here. Very tired. I cannot wait to get into bed. Um, favorite Disney direct-to-video sequel.
Ooh.
Ooh. I mean, it's my favorite animated film anyway, but I actually really quite like The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. And I also grew up with Return to Neverland, which I thought was okay. So I'll probably go with them. I just watched those Little Mermaid ones though a couple months ago because of the new film, and I thought they were pretty dreadful.
I haven't even watched the new Mermaid film.
I didn't either. I just couldn't be bothered to go see it, to be honest. It didn't look like my type of film. I'll
I
watch it when
do
it comes
wanna
on
watch
Disney Plus,
it,
though.
but
But
the thing is, it should be on Disney Plus quick.
I would have thought so. It looks like I'm gonna miss that new Elemental as well. And I think that will also go to Disney Plus,
Yeah.
pretty quick. But, yeah, well, have you got any favorite straight to video sequels?
Now really comes to mind, actually. It's hard with Disney because the sequels aren't like a pat on the first one are out. They're just like, they just don't want to put them at the cinema because they probably won't make money. But now it really comes to mind.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah, it is funny how they just didn't put any of them to cinema. Well, no, well, they put the Rescuers sequel to cinema and Fantasia, and then of course we've had the Ralph Breaks the Internet and the Frozen 2 one. But like the to their big films, yeah. So I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them are big, but to their earlier big films, they did just all go straight to video.
Yeah.
Um, so he says, "Hey James, I have an account on Letterboxd. I think I follow you, mate. I think I follow you. Have you ever been so mixed on a movie before? Me personally, I love the movie Osmis Osmosis Jones, however you say that. It's both live action and animated. Unfortunately, the live action scenes are bad. Um, Yet funny enough, I watched the film last night, and it was my second time watching it, and I still feel exactly the same, completely mixed on it. And it is this film here, Shin Godzilla. Have you seen this one, Jamie?
No.
The
I've heard of
Godzilla
it.
Well, the Godzilla scenes are fantastic. They're so good, but the human stuff is some of the worst I've ever seen in Godzilla. And people stick up for that one a lot because it's a Toho one. You know, it's not the American one, it's Toho, so we gotta love it. It's like, but the human stuff is just as bad as the American Godzilla films, if not worse, to be honest. Um, But the actual Godzilla stuff is so incredible. It's such
Yeah.
a weird film. I want to love it. I really do. But the human stuff is so bad. How about you? Have you got one that you're very mixed on?
Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah.
I think it comes to mind. I've watched it about 5 times now, and I can't sum up how I feel about it as a whole.
Okay. Which film?
It's the Batman.
Oh no, Jack. It is so good. It is so good.
The thing is, I watched it at the cinema on day of release, and
Mhm.
I couldn't make my mind up. And then I watched it again, and then I think I watched it twice. I think it was 2 or 3 times at the cinema, and then I watched it on the Blu-ray because I watched it on the Blu-ray and I thought, "Oh, relax and block everything out and just try and watch it," and I reviewed it, but I couldn't sum up how I feel about it.
Yeah. That's fair. I
It
can't
was
lie.
hard for me.
I can't lie, man. I walked out the cinema and went, "That could be my favorite Batman film." I don't know because I love The Dark Knight as well, like you. And I was tossing and turning with the two. I was like, "Which one do I don't know what one I like more."
I think when I actually do the Batman ranking, I think the one film that's gonna be the hardest one to place is The Batman.
Mm. See, for me, it is now number one. It is. I now can comfortably say it is my favorite Batman film, just because I love that he's a detective in it. I love that it feels like a comic book movie. It's dark and gritty, and it feels like Gotham. It doesn't just feel like New York City. It's like this feels like Gotham.
Don't
Um,
get me wrong, it has a lot of positives,
mm,
like, Robert Pattinson's amazing as Batman. I love him as
yeah.
Batman. Colin Farrell's amazing. I love the
Mhm.
Penguin. It's just there's a lot of positives about it, but I think the one of the negatives is two, no, three is Paul Dano was the Riddler. He just doesn't really do much.
See, I love him in that movie. I'm the opposite. I thought he was great in it.
Two is too long.
I mean, I can understand that one. I disagree. I disagree, but I can understand that one. That's fair enough.
And
Mhm.
three, I think it was too dark. But I've
No,
heard it's
I
meant to
love
be good.
that.
I thought it was too dark.
Nah, I love that about it. I love that it feels gritty and just like Gotham's at its worst. Because those scenes at the end where he's got the red flare and it's like the colors pop so well. Ah,
I've heard it's meant to be good on 4K though.
it is really good. Do you know what? I haven't watched it in a while. I watched it 8 times last year. 8 times.
Oh,
And
I've
then I
watched
haven't watched
five and I
I
can't see how I feel.
I haven't watched it once this year. I watched it 8 times last year and still haven't watched it once. I need to watch it again. Maybe I might stick it on tonight. I don't know. I love that movie. I didn't think I'd people who slag off comic book films these days for the sake of it are just so wrong because last year we had the Batman and then this year we've had Across the Spider-Verse. And it's like, nah, you can still get some epic comic book movies. Like they were both brilliant in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I may sound like an idiot, but I really like the sound of Craven the Hunter. Hey man, everyone's entitled to
Yeah.
their opinions, but I didn't think much of it just didn't really do anything for me. I'm not gonna sit here and slag it off. But I just thought the trailer was like, yeah, it looks okay.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it didn't really do much, I don't think. Yeah, it looks like a pretty standard Sony film to me. Um, next up we got I watched Team America World Police last night. It's probably my favorite comedy of all time. What are your guys' thoughts on it if you've seen it? I haven't seen it. Haven't seen it.
I love Team America.
There we go.
I love Team America. I need to watch it again. I want it on Blu-ray.
What is it? What's it about? I don't even
It,
know.
it's puppets.
I feel like I might have actually
The
seen
whole
it.
film's filmed through puppets, and it's like a Team America World Police. They're just literally, it's just an action film. It's funny. It's got some rude, crude scenes in. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is just amazing.
someone sent me the second one, Team America Building the World. I have it in my hallway, and the reason I never watched it, because I remember going to watch it one night and I didn't put it on because I found out it was a sequel. And I haven't seen the first one, Team America World Police.
Apparently, it's from the creators of South Park.
That does. The puppets look like Thunderbirds puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I might have to check that out. That
But
has
the
piqued my
thing is, if that is actually released on 4K or if it gets a 4K release, I reckon you'll actually be able to see all the strings of the puppets.
Properly. I like that though. It's like I'm mentioning Thunderbirds. I'm a huge Thunderbirds fan. I love going back to the 60s TV show, watching it, and you can see all the strings in that.
You are aware of the Matt Damon line from Team
I
America
am,
where
yeah,
he goes,
yeah,
"Matt
I am aware of that.
Damon!"
Yeah, I do, yeah, I do know that actually. I didn't know that's where it's from, but
That is where it is from. He goes, "Matt Damon."
okay, fair enough. Have you watched Save the Cinema? Come out last year. Not a big drama fan, but I really enjoyed it. No, I know it came on. It was a Sky Movies original, I think, wasn't it? I didn't bother.
Never heard of it.
No, it didn't really look that interesting to me. I probably might as well say this now, as I won't say it again. It's going to be my birthday next Saturday. I'll be turning 19. Can you wish me a happy early birthday? Happy early birthday,
Oh,
mate.
happy birthday.
Hope you have a good one.
Yeah.
I think they might have recently come out and said that Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning 2 won't be the last one, mate. Oh, I did hear that Tom Cruise was saying like he wants to keep making these movies, but I swear it was announced that part 1 and part 2 were going to wrap up the franchise.
Till he's 80, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know whether he just said that just at the premieres and stuff to keep the fans excited. I feel like I thought they were going to be the last ones, but
Because
hey,
the franchise is getting better. It's got considerably better. But the
yeah,
fact is, if you're going to bring Haley Atwell into the franchise, into the Mission Impossible, and then what are you going to do? Have her in for 2 films and that's it?
yeah,
Oh, bye.
yeah.
Now, bye, girl. You can't just do that.
I mean, the thing is, they can't resist it. If these films keep bringing in big money, they'll keep making them. Look at Fast and Furious. That's the funniest one when they said, yeah, Fast X is going to be a 2-part film. And then Vin Diesel done the most embarrassing thing I've seen him do yet on the red carpet, where he's like, oh, no, we're going to do 3. I probably should have said that. He, he, he. And then he said something else like, I need to finish up these Fast films so I can launch all the spin-offs. It's like, mate, no one cares. No one cares anymore about Fast and Furious. These films are making barely any money in comparison to what they did. No, you don't, Jamie. Don't be silly. No, they're not making. They're making a fraction of the money they did compared to like 6 and 7. Their market is dropping.
You know, I'm not going to spoil it, but you know how the final act of Fast X ended,
Mm-hmm.
and then you notice the thing with the train on Death Reckoning.
Yeah,
It kind of feels like they've done the same thing, but one with that and one with a train.
The train one was a lot better.
I personally think they may have. I think Fast X copied off Death Reckoning.
Well, I don't know, because obviously they were both filming at the same time, weren't
Because
they?
the thing is, Death Reckoning was being filmed during COVID, but Tom Cruise was. Do you remember that video we did where he was proper having a rant and shouting and everything?
Yeah.
It's because they weren't obeying. I think the team and his other people weren't obeying COVID regulations and the rules. They were breaking the rules, and he was proper having a proper meltdown. He was shouting everything.
I have heard it.
Technically,
I don't blame him, because if they had broke the rules too much, then the film would have got shut down. So,
but
yeah,
I think if COVID wouldn't have happened, Death Reckoning would have probably been out over a year ago.
probably so. Yeah,
Shut it all down because of COVID and stuff.
yeah. Well, hey, at least I'm pleased we got it eventually.
Yeah.
Are you aware that next year the new live action Lion King Mufasa is coming out? I didn't know that was next year. I'm not really interested in that one. Are you too fussed about that one, Jamie?
If I'm being honest, I think the out of all the live actions we've had, I think my least favourite is probably the Lion King.
That's a fair answer. It's down there for me.
The best thing about the film is Seth Rogen as Pumbaa.
Yeah,
Seth Rogen saved that film.
I can agree with that. To be fair, Seth Rogen as Pumbaa was really good casting.
Yeah, it was.
It was such a boring movie, wasn't it? I
I
thought
weren't a fan. I prefer the original.
100%. The original is
Yeah,
better in every way.
yeah.
Every way.
Oh, definitely.
Um, is there a film that you bought multiple copies of as a kid? Nah, not as a kid. As a kid, I was just always happy with one. Like I just used to have like a DVD of my favorites, and that was it. How about you? Did you have many as a kid growing up?
I never really had multiple copies, but now if I was gonna go by now, it'd be the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh yeah, you got a few copies of that film, haven't you?
Oh God, yeah.
I've only got I've only got a couple doubles in my collection. I know I've got two copies of Avatar now, the first one because I bought the 4K, but I couldn't bring it in me to get rid of the 3D, even though I barely watch 3D. So I've got two copies of that. Um, I know there's two. Oh, I've got two copies of a couple Disney films because I've got the collectible line here, and then I've got a couple 4Ks. So yeah, that's about it. I don't really have many doubles. I try not to do it. Um, James, fun fact, I think I've been watching your videos for 4 years this year. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you so much. I didn't even know I'd been doing it for 4 years. It feels like longer. um, Cinderella 3 is a great straight to video sequel. I didn't even know there was a third Cinderella.
I can't remember what it's called, but I think I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I knew there was a second one. I'm guessing they're just all on Disney Plus. That's where I watched those Little Mermaid ones last month.
Yeah.
Jamie, how dare you? The Batman was a bloody masterpiece.
I just, I'm not saying I don't like the Batman. I haven't said that I don't like it. I
Mm.
love Batman. Batman's like my favorite superhero. I'm a DC fanboy, but I just can't sum up how I feel about it. I just think it's a film I'm not meant to appreciate yet.
Mm.
That's
That's
all I
fair.
can say.
Some films take a while. I remember walking out Once Upon a Time in Hollywood being like, yeah, that was just okay. And I've come to love the movie. So it happens.
The thing is, it's like Spider-Man. Is it Far From Home, the newest one?
No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home. I watched it at the cinema and I was like, "Ugh." And then I
Mm,
watched it again. I was like, "Ugh." And then I watched it again 3 times at the cinema and I was still, and then I watched it 4 times and I've watched it 5 times now. And it took me 5 times just to like, is it No Way Home? Yeah. It took me
yeah.
5 times to finally like No Way Home.
See, I must admit, I'm not huge on the new Marvel films to be honest, but No Way Home, I did really like from watch one.
I enjoyed it on a rewatch, so yeah.
Mm.
But if I can enjoy that after 5 viewings, I can hopefully enjoy the Batman soon.
Well, I
Hopefully.
think the Batman's better myself, so
Oh
I
God, yeah.
um Bring Your Own Popcorn says Solo was a mixed one for me. I absolutely hated it at the cinema, and it has slowly grown on me with each rewatch that I've given it. Um, however, the lightning was atrocious in that film. Lightning. Um, you know what? I really enjoyed Solo. I thought it was innocently fun. It wasn't trying to. It should have been trying to do more because it's an epic Star Wars movie. But it knew what it was. It done what it was, and I thought it was very fun. It was a very fun little sci-fi adventure film. How do you feel about that one, Jamie? Are
I
you
think it's amazing, and I think it's underrated because it gets a lot of hate, doesn't it?
Yeah. I thought it was a very enjoyable film. I say it didn't blow me away by any means. But I prefer it over The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, that's for sure.
I prefer Solo over The Last Jedi.
Yeah. It's better than Rise of Skywalker as well, though. Let's not be silly, Jamie. Um, anyway, we can't talk about a film. I can't talk about it. I can't. Watched the first John Wick the other night. Thought it was decent. Looking forward to the sequels. What are your thoughts on the John Wick films, Jamie? I don't know if I've spoken to you about John Wick before.
Yeah, I love John Wick. Yeah, I wasn't really. I went into the fourth one and I wasn't hyped for it, but I need to rewatch it again.
Hmm.
But
That's
yeah, I
fair.
love John Wick.
So do I. I'm actually more of a fan of 3 and 4. I think they get sillier, but I don't think I've ever seen an action film like 3 or 4. They literally just go mental in them.
To be honest, if they do another film, it's just for money.
Yeah, to be honest though, at this point, I think they've all been so entertaining. If they announce another one, I won't be upset because I have faith they'll make a good movie.
But it's just because of the I won't spoil the ending, but it just because of how it ends, it feels like they need to leave it at that. But they're doing the spin-offs, they're doing the ballerina with Anna de Armas, which I
Mm,
think set between 3 and 4 or 2 and 3. And
mhm,
then they're doing the Continental,
mhm,
which is a mini series and it's set about the hotel and Mel
mm.
Gibson's in it.
Oh, okay.
So that'll
Yeah,
be interesting.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm a big fan of all 4 of them. I
I
think
do
they're
love
all
John Wick, don't get me wrong.
yeah. I as I say, if it comes to a 5th one, I'm game. I'm in. I've really enjoyed all of them. So,
Yeah,
I recently watched a movie called The Wraith with Charlie Sheen, and I highly recommend it to you guys. In my opinion, it's underrated. It's an underrated hit. I haven't seen that one or heard of it, to be honest.
I don't think I've heard of it.
No. Oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. Jack says Team America Building the World is the documentary about how the first one was made, not a sequel. The film never got a sequel, even if it definitely should have. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I do. I kind of want to check this movie out now. You've actually really got my attention with that one.
It is, it's fun.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds it. To be fair, it sounds like a good comedy. As you know, you're both on IMDb. How do you feel about it? I
Yeah,
keep forgetting. I keep forgetting I'm on IMDb. I don't know who's updating it, but every time I do a stream or a video in a series, it updates, and it's like, man, someone's paying attention. Um, but it's cool. It's cool. The crazy part is my birthday is a legit next Monday. I'm turning 15. Well, happy birthday for Monday as well.
happy birthday.
A lot of people's birthdays are coming up.
Yeah,
Um, the creators of Team America said they would never make a sequel because it was a pain working with puppets.
I can imagine it would have been hard to do. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I've watched like a documentary on the making of the Thunderbird stuff, and I know that was in the 60s, but they look like similar type of puppets, and they look like a nightmare to be honest.
yeah,
But it's not like Kermit the Frog where it's just a guy's hand up a thing, is it? They're like
yeah.
actually pulling on the strings. But yeah. Did anyone hear that the actors went on strike like the writers did 2 months ago? It's annoying. These strikes need to end sooner. Just pay them already. That means more movies will get delayed. Yeah, these things. These things need to happen. People don't understand that not every actor is Tom Cruise level where they're getting paid silly amounts of money. A lot of actors don't
Yeah.
actually. There's more actors that don't actually make that much than actually make a lot. So I think these strikes need to happen. And what Bob Iger said was completely inappropriate. Um,
Who?
Bob Iger, he come out and said like that they just can't pay them anymore and it's ridiculous. Um, these actors are working hard. It's a hard industry to crack. I'd never try and do it. It's hard to make it in that industry. So, but it is a shame because a lot of things will get delayed. Deadpool 3 got put on hold yesterday, I think, didn't it? Because of the strikes.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, we won't be getting Deadpool 3. I think it was March. It's meant to be coming out. We won't be getting it then. So, um, I checked out your Clint Eastwood ranking. It seems next one up is Line of Fire. Great film, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that one is next for me. I feel like I've hit a great period with Clint Eastwood at the minute. I've just had Unforgiven, A Perfect World. I loved both those movies. Have you seen either of those, Jamie?
I've seen Unforgiven. I don't think I was a big, massive fan of it, to be fair. But
Oh, okay. Mhm,
I haven't seen Perfect World. I think I've seen bits of it. It's
mm.
the one with Kevin Costner in it and about the kid.
That's the one,
I
yeah.
need to rewatch that actually.
Yeah. I love Clint Eastwood. I think he might be my favorite actor now. Um, I just always enjoy his movies. I think they're just there's a couple there's I think I've watched 42 films now or something with him in.
I
Um,
love Gran Trina.
which one?
Gran Trina.
See, I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen that
Oh,
one
it's so good.
because I'm going in order. I haven't seen any of his films other than American Sniper, which he directed. So I started right at the start, and I'm going through in order. And obviously that's one of his later films, so I haven't got to that one yet.
I haven't watched The Mule,
No, neither have I.
but I've heard that's meant to be good. But and then his last film was Cry Macho, wasn't it?
I heard that wasn't great.
I think he's doing one more, and that's it. I think.
Yeah. I've heard that as well. I've heard he's casting for his last film right now. I hope it's good. I really hope he can go out with a bang. Because obviously I've noticed some of Clint Eastwood's directed movies are a bit yeah, and then some are incredible. I'm just hoping he can go
I've
out with an
heard
incredible.
is it 17 to Paris?
I've heard I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen
I've
that
heard
one.
that's not very good.
No, no. But that's the thing though. He comes out with that and then he follows it up with like American Sniper or something, which is really good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I meant to say the lighting. The lighting in Solo, oh, it's far too dark. Can't see a thing that's going on. Um, it's not the best, but I've seen far worse films with the lighting, I think, in my opinion. I always think of that last Harry Potter film where I could see absolutely jack shit. I could not tell what was going on in that movie. Favorite and least favorite DreamWorks animated movies. Oh, have you got some, Jamie?
Oh, that's a tough one.
I mean, favorite has got to be Shrek 2 for me, and least favorite. There's a lot of bad ones to be honest. Maybe the B movie. That was pretty awful.
I haven't watched that.
So bad. Once when me and my friends were in where were we? Well, I think we were in Bournemouth somewhere. And we'd had some of those brownies, where they put some weed in it. Um, we watched the B movie there, and it was one of the funniest experiences. We were all like, "What the hell's going on?" um, but yeah, maybe the B movie. I don't know. I'm trying to think. They've got some bad ones, like the fifth Ice Age film as well. Oh no, no, that weren't them. That was Blue Sky, weren't it? I really didn't like the third Madagascar film as well.
They were fun and entertaining.
I didn't like the third one though, I've got to say. Have you got any springing to mind?
I don't think that's really coming to mind, to be honest.
Oh, that's all right. That's fair enough. Team America has the best and most dumbest theme song. Also, James, take a short shot every time they swear in the movie. That don't sound like a good idea. um, I think strikes is just stupid. They should just get paid and do their job. Um, no, no, I disagree with this completely. The whole point of them striking is that there's a lot of them that are getting underpaid. And they should. If I was in their position, I'd be striking too. I'd be well on board with it.
Yeah.
Which movie disappointed in 2023? Oh, have you got one, Jamie? You got one that's disappointed you so far?
What's yours first?
um, The DC film sprung to mind, I'm gonna be honest. Shazam and The Flash, but I'm gonna go with 65 because Adam Driver, um, fighting dinosaurs should be amazing, and it was so bad.
I think the only thing that comes to mind is probably Shazam 2.
Mm, that's fair. That's fair.
Do you
I can agree.
agree?
Yeah, I can agree with that. I liked the first Shazam film, and I was quite looking forward to the new one, but it was just so painfully boring.
Helen Mirren was actually a good villain.
I thought she had potential. You could see it coming
Yeah.
through, but yeah, it's such a boring film, I thought. Um, what's this? James, do an imitation of McCartney's old voice. No, I couldn't do that. I'm not good at that sort of stuff. Do you remember when I told you about the animated film upcoming? I have a few more ideas for my next one, which is going to be Ice Age. Well, fair enough. Ice Age is dead now, isn't it? Though they've the Blue Sky Animations they've scrapped it. It's done now, isn't it?
Yeah, but they did that Adventures Book of the Wild for Disney Plus, and I've heard that were very good.
It wasn't very good. I did watch it because I don't know. I'd seen all the Ice Age films, and I thought, screw it, I'll watch it.
Wait,
It wa-
was Ant-Man Quantumania last year or this year?
That was this year.
Oh yeah, it'd be Quantumania then.
Oh, what for disappointment?
Yeah, I thought it was bad.
To be honest, I had a feeling it weren't going to be very good. So I don't know.
Yeah, I thought Quantumania was bad.
It wasn't very good, and it's a shame. Because I love Ant Man, I love Paul Rudd. I really wanted to
I
like
do.
it.
I love Ant-Man.
Yeah, it was a shame, but yeah, the movie was kind of bad. Just as a heads up to people, we're going to end in about 10 minutes, so we've got 10 minutes left. Um, I'm going to make sure you got enough time, Jamie, to hop over to Scott's channel.
Yeah, I think the only thing that could have saved that film is Michael Pena.
Michael Pena.
That's the one who narrates everything. He does his like, but this. He does all his fast
Oh,
talking.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
could
yeah,
have
yeah.
probably saved that film.
I don't know why he wasn't in the movie. I really don't.
Yeah,
But
probably because it was bad.
yeah, he probably saw the script and thought, no,
Yeah,
thank you. But yeah, that's a bit of a shame. In the end of in the Line of Fire is in the end of Line of Fire, I can't speak here. Is my favorite Eastwood film. Great performance by John Malkovich. In that one, mate, you're in for a treat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. I'll try. I don't know when I'll get on it. I've literally got I got this weekend, then I'm away for a week, so I'll have to see what I can
one
fit
of
in this weekend.
them get a 4K release, Line of Fire.
I think it might have
I think
actually.
one of
Yeah.
them got a 4K release, but it was
Mm.
just a 4K disc only, apparently.
I don't like it when they do that. They should always include the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Cheap bastards.
it's like the HMV edition of Scream 6 4K. You're
Mm.
paying £24.99 or 25 quid just for the 4K disc, the exclusive slipcover and 6 art cards, no Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's bad. Really, you really would think they'd chuck a few more bits in. To be honest, like the Blu-ray itself, because people spend a lot of money on these things and they cheap out. It's ridiculous.
Because I had some CX vouchers and I kept checking the website for Scream 6 to go in on 4K. Because believe it or not, Scream 6 is only 20 quid on the CX website on 4K.
Oh, really? That's not
I
bad
thought
at
that
all.
was cheap, but
Yeah.
apparently the delivery's gone up.
Oh, really?
Because it used to be 195 and apparently now it's gone up to 295.
Yeah,
So it
that's
cost me 22.95 for Scream 6 on 4K. But the thing is, if you want to get a new film off CX, like a new release, I think the quicker you get a new release off CX, probably the better condition you'll get it in.
yeah. You're probably
So
to be honest,
hopefully it should be like proper immaculate condition.
At that price, you might as well honestly just buy the new one from HMV.
Yeah,
So,
it'd be funny if the HMV one turned up.
yeah.
That'd actually be pretty funny.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to Inside Out 2? The original is my favorite Pixar movie. Yeah, I've always said that I think Inside Out 2 is the one that deserves a sequel, to be honest. Are you looking forward to that one much?
I didn't even know it was getting a
Oh,
sequel.
yeah, they announced it only a couple months ago, to be fair. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. As I say, I think it very much deserves a sequel. Out of
I
they've done
don't
all
see
they've done
what they could possibly do with it.
well. Apparently, Riley's in her teenage years in this one, so there's a bit of a time jump.
Oh, that's good then.
Hmm.
It was
So
sad, wasn't it?
it actually was. Although I
I
still think the
what
saddest one they've done is that Soul. That film had me like crying.
is that the one with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, yeah. Did you watch that one?
Yeah,
Did you like that one?
I'm kind of mixed.
Yeah. Oh, see, I was a big fan on that one. I really enjoyed. I remember because it come out. It was Christmas Day or Boxing Day, wasn't it?
Is that the one where he's the magician and he falls down a hole and goes into a different dimension?
Sort of. Yeah. He's a jazz
Yeah,
player. He's a jazz
yeah,
player.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was mixed.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. I was a big fan on that one. I really quite enjoyed that. Um. Okay. This is an interesting one. This might take a bit of thinking. Favorite movie with your least favorite actor and least favorite movie. Oh God. Okay, let's do favorite movie with least favorite actor. Hmm. I'm trying to think who my least favorite actor is, to be honest. Have you got one?
My favorite actor is actually Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay. And so, what was your least favorite? See, what would be your least favorite film with him in then?
Only one comes to mind, but I didn't finish the film and I need to rewatch it. And DiCaprio was one of the reasons I wanted to watch it.
What was that?
It's a film that you liked on a rewatch.
Uh oh. Go on. Which one?
Once Upon a Time in
Oh,
Hollywood.
that film's great.
The thing is, I wanted to watch it. I'm not a big fan of Tarantino. Don't get me wrong, Tarantino has done some classics,
Mhm.
but I feel like he's overhyped as a director. I'm not a big fan.
I'm gonna disagree a little bit, but that's fair. That's fair.
He has
He's
done some classics, get me wrong. Django's amazing.
mm,
Pulp Fiction's a classic, but that's kind of the reason I wanted to watch. I was really skeptical about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I
yeah.
thought with DiCaprio being in it, I thought I'll give it a go. And it just felt like an episode of a TV series or something. But I
Mm,
didn't finish it. I fell asleep. So I do need to rewatch it. But is
yeah.
it in 4K?
It is in 4K. I actually don't own the 4K because I can never find it with a slip. Um, but yeah, I believe there is a 4K out there of it. But that's fair enough. I mean, for me, favorite actor, I guess I'll do that first. Clint Eastwood. And my least favorite Clint Eastwood film would be, I don't know off the top of my head because I've watched so many in such a short space of time. But my least favorite Clint Eastwood film is The Rookie, which I remember now because The Rookie had a few other good actors in it. Had Charlie Sheen in it. Um, yeah, that film done absolutely nothing for me. But I'm struggling on this. I don't know who my least favorite actor is. There's a couple that always spring to mind that I don't really like much, but I'm struggling to think of them at the minute. Maybe I didn't. I'm not a big fan on Jennifer Aniston. Um, but I'm trying to think of films I actually really like with her in. um, Okay, I'll say this then. I'll say Jennifer Aniston's one of my least favorite actors, but I really like the Iron Giant. Maybe I'll go with that. Can you think of your least favorite actor?
I don't think I've really got one, to be fair.
No, I am struggling. I'm certain there's another couple actors out there I dislike more than Jennifer Aniston, but I just can't think of them at the minute off the top of my head. No, not got one.
No,
No. All right. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do one more comment then, because I know that you got to get off to Scott's stream.
I'm not in the
Um,
mood. It's fine.
we'll do one more. Where are we gonna go? Um, trying to find one here. Trying to find one. Right. Let's go. Let's go with this one. We're gonna end. We're gonna end on this one from Jim. Now that Blue Sky Studios is done, what's your favorite and least favorite movie of the studio? Blue Sky Studio movies.
I don't know what they've done.
Fair enough. I'm gonna have a quick Google here. I know that they've done the Ice Age films. Blue Sky
The Ice
Studio.
Ages are quite fun films, but they just did multiple sequels.
I really like the first three. They done Robots, which I thought was pretty cool. They done a film called Epic. They done the Peanuts movie.
Oh, I
Spies.
Peanuts movie.
Yeah, that's one of theirs. Spies in Disguise. Ferdinand. Um,
Spies in Disguise, is that the Will Smith and Tom Holland one?
yeah.
That was fun and entertaining, to be honest. That was quite a fun watch.
They done the Rio movies. Horton Hears a Hoot. Or Hoot. Um, have you not heard that one? Horton Hears a Who? I have
Yeah,
seen that
I've
one
heard of that,
actually.
but what Rio?
It's the one about the parrots that live in Rio.
Oh yeah, I've got them. Yeah.
Well, I'd say my favorite is the first Ice Age film. I really like the first two Ice Age films a lot, and I think three's fun. My least favorite, I really like Robots as well, by the way. I just grew up on that one.
I haven't watched. Believe it or not, I've not watched Robots since the cinema.
It's good fun, that movie. I enjoyed it.
I did,
Well,
but I've not watched it in like probably 20 odd years.
yeah. My least favorite would probably be the last Ice Age film. I forget what it was called. The one where aliens are involved. That was dog shit.
Not Continental Drift.
I think Continental Drift was the fourth one, weren't it? The pirate one.
Where? What was the fifth one?
I can't remember, honestly. There's just so well. I'm Dawn.
Path.
Hmm.
Collision Course.
Yeah, that was awful.
It
That
was
was
Collision Course.
that was unbearably bad. Yeah. What would your picks be then?
I don't know. It's a tough one. It's just now it comes to mind.
No, that's fair enough. They didn't have loads of movies compared to some other studios, to be fair. But anyway, I guess we'll wrap up there. You know, because if anyone's, hopefully everyone will go over to Scott's channel because he's got a great channel as well. And check out his live stream, and you can see Jamie pop up on there in a few minutes. You can follow Jamie for another couple hours.
But the thing is that this is my first stream I've done with you, and I've actually got a channel now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Of course, I don't think I've put your link in the description. That is my bad. I will add that tomorrow. Make sure that you do go give Jamie a follow because he's got a great channel.
I'm actually on 99 subscribers now, and I've filmed.
One off 100, guys. Come on, go sub to him.
I've got 99 subscribers. So yeah, when I was at my sister's on Wednesday and I filmed my Flash review in my Batman outfit, I filmed my Indiana Jones review and the Transformers one. I filmed 3 videos.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing all of them, especially the Flash one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, mate. Hey, I wish you the best of luck with the videos, and everyone
Oh,
go
thank
give him a
you.
sub. Let's get him over 100. Um, and yeah, I say if you want to carry on watching him, go over to Scott's channel. Jamie's still going to be live for another couple hours. But as for me, I'm going to head off now. I'm going to go to bed because I'm exhausted. Um, and I will not be back for a stream for till around like second week of September. I'm going to do a video at the end of July to update you on what's happening with me in August. I do have an update video coming, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, yeah, that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Thank you so
Just
much.
one thing. My
Hmm?
YouTube name is Jamie Batman Smith.
Oh, there we go.
I
I'll add
didn't know
the,
what to call myself. It's just Jamie Batman Smith. Oh, I'm
no,
on
no.
100 now.
Oh, there we go. Well, congratulations.
Yay!
There we go.
The thing is,
I've had a
every
dream come true
time
this year,
I'm
but
on a YouTube stream, I always have the stream on my telly, but I just mute it.
yeah.
I
Okay.
always have that.
Yeah. Oh, well, congratulations, mate. Oh, there we go. It was Jack, bring your own popcorn. Just sub, Jamie. I'll
Oh,
bring that.
thanks, mate. Really appreciate it.
There we go. Jack's the top lad.
Thank you.
But there we go. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming by, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you. There'll be a couple videos over the next few weeks, and then I'll see you in September. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all
Thanks
later.
for having me on.
No stress, mate. It's been a pleasure as always.
Yeah.
I'll see you everyone later.